It's Glory here with Scleroderma Smarter. So I tried to make a video last night. I'm going to try this again. I'm always talking about how I do my nails at home and how I think that doing all of the little tasks of doing my nails is helping me with some kind of therapy for my nails here. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So these are my nails, but they have acrylic and gel overlay on them to harden them because they break so easily. And some of them have tips on it and stuff. So yesterday I filled them in and then I just painted them today, and I don't do a good job because I am not a professional. So what I'm going to show you now is I've got this Ujibas, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, plate here. It's a stamping plate. This is how you get this effect. And then I also have an Ujibas scraper, and this is not Ujibas. I think this is Uber Chic. I'm not too sure. It's my clear jelly stamper so I can see what I'm doing. I also have my stamping polish, which I think I got from eBay or Wish or something like that. It's just regular stamping polish. I have my lint roller, which I'll show you what I use this for. I use it to clean off my stamper head. And I also have a small container of acetone, my cleanup brush, and this is the Form Pretty store latex that you put around to protect your fingers from getting polish all over them. So this is what I mean when I say that. I'll change these 2 or 3 times a week. So all these little things that I need to do with my fingers and my hands are what I'm talking about. So I'm going to move things aside so I can access what I need, because I got to do this quick before it dries, and then you can't do it right now. I'll try to do this in the camera. So this is the polish. So just as you can see, I have to hold and twist. So right then and there, you're working out your hands. So I'm going to just apply some polish on top of that image. Now with these Ajubas plates, you don't need a lot of polish. I've noticed that, as with other plates, I have to really fill up that well right there. So you see that? Now I have to hold my scraper. Now I have to hold this down so my fingers over here are flat, holding down that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape off the excess polish. Okay. Then I'm going to get my stamping head. I'm going to roll it on there, and then I have to stamp it onto my finger. Now, if you notice how my fingers have to go flat here, so there's another good way of keeping it flat. Then you just want to position this on top to get it all on the nail. So we're going to do it like that. And if you can see there, I have to roll it and push it, and look at how my hands have to hold it. And then what I do is I get a lint roller, just that I got at the dollar store, and it takes off this excess polish right there without ruining the jelly stamper head. Okay, so there's that, and then there's this. It's kind of pushed it in a little. So, I mean, all these little things that you do will help exercise out your hands. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this excess, this little blue latex stuff. See, look, I have to grab it with my fingers. So see, I'm working out my fingers that way. You could do this by knitting, crocheting. They even have those big coloring books now for adults. And I got a little bit on my skin there. So now what I got to do is pick up this real thin nail brush. Now, if you have hand issues, you know how difficult it is to hold items. This has actually, I just used to just drop things out of my hand because I couldn't feel that I was holding them. But by doing this, I've learned how to hold items again. Sometimes I have to do it this way. Sometimes I do it this way. Depends on which way my fingers want to move today. So I'm going to dump it in a little acetone, dab off the excess. And I'm going to clean off just that extra polish that touched my skin on the side. Now this is one of the hardest things because my fingers don't turn and twist to point, to me. So this side of my nail always looks better than that side of my nail, just because I can't really turn it and see it that way. Now I'm going to get this cotton ball and I'm going to hold it tight. And there's another thing I'm doing right there. I'm squeezing the cotton ball. And then I'm going to, and that dried already. So I'm going to just get a little bit more acetone here and clean off my plate. Now, see? And then I'm going to put that down there. And that, people, is how I tell you that doing this helps out. So you can find things that you like, things that you can do. Now see, look, if I was trying to look at my fingers that way, I can't see. My eyes are back here. I'm going to show you my point of view for a minute. So look. Okay, so this is the only way I could turn my hands up to see them. And I can't. This camera's right in front of my eyes. Look. So you try doing that with your normal hand and see if it turns. See, I can never see like the outer sides of my nails. So this always looks better than that way. So, okay, I know it was a little long, but I just wanted to show you that there are so many things out there you can do in your home. They have coloring books on holler.com. I think they're like $3. Buy a cheap pack of pencils and keep these fingers moving. I am constantly doing this, having to pick up polishes and paint and do all this stuff, with all my stuff. I, honest to gosh, have said that this little obsession of mine here, my nails, have helped my hands become like this. I do drop things. I still can't hold certain things. I still will pick things up and it doesn't feel like I'm holding anything in my hands. But it has kept my fingers from clawing under, as most scleroderma patients, their fingers do that. This part will touch. You could Google pictures scleroderma hands or go onto my Facebook page and you'll see different pictures that I've posted. So just find ways that you like to do things at home. This is Sclery. Don't forget to be scleroderma smarter.